We're back for part 2 of this arena run. We are now sitting at 3-0. The last game, we had some technical difficulties. Had to stop in the middle of it. But, boy, it was a heck of a game. We were behind the entire game. Not that he had us super low. We were always hovering around 20. But we were constantly putting out a board, which he was answering. Mostly with his mage cards. He did it with a few shaman cards as well. We did get good value off of a Unleash the Hounds, just like in the previous 2 games, to do some good clearing. But he had a random dragon card, which turned into Malagos, which he played on board, and then he made a 4-2 elemental with the swing of his Twilight Hammer. But we were able to answer the 4-2, and then we had the Deadly Shot in hand. So that was a big swing. Not that I think he had that much magic damage in his hand that would have caused us huge problems, because he didn't seem to have many spells. But just having the 4-12 on the board would have been very hard to deal with. So that was a huge swing. And then we got quite lucky. I mean, I'm sure he's very upset. We drew into Bowman to give us something at the end of the game. At the end, we did get Darthstalker Rexer out, which did clear a minion and got us a Zombeast, which gave us 3 direct attack to kill him. But it was fine. We had the lethal even without it. So this wasn't that big of a deal. The Scalebane, we did get a Scalebane out and get a couple hits on that, which was nice. Got in some extra damage that way. It was very lucky escape. And that was against a 500 win mage. So we're playing good competition, despite my plan of playing in the afternoon to get worse players. We're getting really good players here. We're up to 3-0. But the deck has been able to do just barely enough to survive all 3 games. So, heck of a good start here. Let's see if we can find someone who is just getting lucky to get to 3-0 at this point, instead of these savvy veterans.
Rexar versus Gul'dan.
Nope. Another 500
Your
win
soul shall be mine.
character.
Let the hunt begin.
So this is the best turn 1 in the game when you've got the coin. But then it leaves us, well, 2 we could just hero power and then go into this as a 3-4. So I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to hold on to this. He only has card number 1 that he really likes. Ah, nice. Another option at 3. This is the only way I ever have a play on turn 1.
This is our
This
town.
deck.
Yeah, beat it.
Happy Hollow's End.
Does he have the Mortal Coil here? One 3 taunt. So I get to choose between Hero Power or Venom Strike. Trap.
You looking at me?
This gives him more to think about. I don't know why he is not playing his card number 1. He held on to it.
Out of my jungle!
Okay.
You looking at me?
I'll just answer him back.
Out of my jungle!
I do have beasts in this deck. I do have a dragon in this deck. Do not believe there's any Murlocs. Wow. But it doesn't attack in. So I could swap this and then answer it. But I think I'd rather go in this direction. He just wasted his one AoE.
Go ahead. Make my day.
We'll just try to maintain the board control.
Go away!
Still can't kill this with what's on board. That didn't go great for me. But at least it leaves me in control of the board still. So let's just continue to push that. Yeah, I'd rather have these both on the board.
Let's start some trouble.
Can't heal himself. Maybe play something I can Cookie Chemist and kill. I did it. Yeah, that's got to be the play here.
Delicious spider ichor. It begins.
Alright, now I get to draw my stuff with my Curator.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
Drink the power.
Oh, there's some nice ones. Ooh, okay. Yeah, having a board on turn 9 would really be something. Let's do this.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Alright.
Have another dose? No! It begins.
Any damage I can get in right now is huge, potentially for the turn 9. It's gonna do 2 damage to all minions. Normally I would go for the board clear here, but again, we want to have a board for turn 9.
It begins. Have another dose?
And we want face damage for turn 9. So I think here He hasn't had AoE the last 2 turns, so if he just top decked into it, then God bless. Very nice, very nice. So I could do 5 plus 2, 7 with that. No, I think we just got to go for it here. One off. Can't
If
deal.
I must.
2 off, right? Sorry. But he can't deal with the entire board. That was his only source of AoE, was the 1 damage AoE. If he had any better AoE, he would have used it last turn. So again, he needs to top deck it. Is this something that... Okay. Needs the taunt or a huge heal.
Who dares summon me?
It's pretty cool, actually. Alright, so I get... Oh, I got it. I have it, but I'm going to do the cool way of doing this, which is to find the 2 damage with her. So...
What do we have here?
would have been born to leave unleashed again. Just a little bit splash, a little splash of flavor. All right, looking good. I feel like we haven't run into an ideal combination of first pick plus hero power. No one's getting rogue or mage or warlock. And I feel like that's pretty helpful. Bunch of shaman, which has got to be just about the worst. Some paladin, which is not impressive. Priest there, it did work out for him from time to time. He did get some quality heals off it.
versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Let the hunt begin.
So this guy got the warlock second choice, which is great. Rogue first choice, I'm not so high on. I think you can usually do better. But anyways, so we have a 2 and a 3. And then we have a way to combo him later on. So I think we'll just go like 2, 3, and then use the 1 damage here with him later. So let's just hold on to everything. Zoro, my demon. Let's see what he keeps. He kept cards 2 and 4. Alright, another one to run out early.
Happy Hollow's end.
There's that 2 that he kept.
Happy Hallow's
He's happy to get that out against a rogue. I mean, he gets the trade in, but I do get the value of getting the 1 free damage off it. So I think this is fine. Hero powering would also be totally fine. If this were just a normal 2-2, I would not make that play. But here, I think it's a fine Alright. Surprised this card wasn't something he could do. It wasn't a 2-drop or a 3-drop. Yet he held on to it. Let's see what comes out.
Out of my jungle!
Wow. If I had a super late game deck, I would go with the spell immunity. But as is, I just want to have something for my upper drops because there's so many 3s in this deck. A lot of times on turn 7 you're just going to be drawing a 3-drop. Okay, so this play worked for me last time against this card, just blowing it up. But here, I don't know, if I do that, I really can't do anything else. I feel like I'd rather do this.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Go away!
I think I'd just take the 4 damage. Ooh, I don't need to. Cool. Yeah, let's do it this way.
Looking at me.
Can't clear that. Actually, he will be able to next turn if it stays alive. But it stops him from playing anything
I'm
big.
not ready.
Really? Why would you... Why would you willingly give up that card in this position? Like... I really disagree with that. Yes, you get the value off of him, but...
Job's done.
Man, I don't know. If he wants to take 8 damage to the face, he's welcome to.
You are not welcome here.
That's a shame. Okay, so I could actually... Yeah, I could actually answer this. Using Spectral. I think that's the play. The big Bog Creeper for next turn is going to be great.
What do we have here?
It's a shame that a simple 5-drop could force me to trade in something like this instead of taking him to 12. But that That dragon is pretty overpowered.
Unleash me!
It's fine.
You're not that sharp.
Ooh, now I get a big dragon of myself. Yeah, I think this is actually the better play.
I wonder.
Trade here, keep it alive, and then Scalebane on one of the two biggies, and then answer his only answer. I still got these guys to follow up.
Finders keepers.
Not welcome here.
So we got lethal. We're actually 2 above lethal right now. And even if he swings into the 5-2. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Good result for him. Although he did waste 1 weapon charge. Always draw first, buddy. Okay.
Last chance!
Finders keepers.
He hasn't had a powerful AoE this whole game. 2 chances to draw it. It wouldn't be here.
I give up.
Well played.
Okay, 5-0. Let's see if we can keep a good thing going. Played against some really veteran players through this run. I mean, now it's expected at this many wins, but I thought I'd get some more noobs earlier. Then again, having 500 wins doesn't mean you're a great arena player, to be fair. 500 wins means you won 500 times in constructed play.
Rexar versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Let the hunt begin.
McGiznit, a druid and shaman, which I think is not a good combination. Okay, this is a 2-drop. I'd rather get more value off the freezing trap. So hold on to the ringleader just as a desperation 2, but hope to draw something else. This guy's a legend player, and he has 500 wins, and he kept cards 1, 2, and 4. So, I think he is going to be looking pretty good here.
Job's done.
Happy Hollow's end.
Better hold on to him and just drop him as the 2-2 instead of him as a 2-2, because there's more value here later on, potentially.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
All right. Well, I still don't really have anything to do here, though. nice to have Rexar ready to go on 6. Bad thing is I already have a bunch of other high mana cards. I'm not going to be curving out very well. Alright. He's healing up a lot of this damage that he's doing to me. Let's stick with the plan.
I hunt alone.
Job's done.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's the play. Damage him. Attack her.
This is our turn, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Take me to 20, but I'm okay with that. I have the cards for these following turns that I should be able to get some kind of value
In the
together.
best shape of my life.
Wow, okay.
Astounding.
I have to just play the 5/5. Let him trade into it.
You are not welcome here.
I can't even do anything with my weapon. It's pretty gross. Plus side, he had to skip a turn. It's at least something. See, I still don't want to use my weapon, though. I mean, I don't want to use Rexar and give him a 2/2. What does a 2/2 do, really? I have the answer for it here.
I hunt alone. The eternal hunt has begun.
I needed to do something to swing the game back. And this at least gives me a plan. Wow. Oh, this is all I can do.
The gates are open.
Okay, good for next turn. The Wafts doesn't get me much of anywhere.
I wonder.
This guy's toast.
Job done.
I am not a morning person.
Okay, need this just for the taunt ability.
Hey, lights out.
To Northrend!
Still doesn't have blue pump. Well.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think the lifesteal minion is the best I'm gonna do. But, okay, let's just create one and see what happens. Oh boy.
Senku's fate.
Let's get the lifesteal up.
Hey, lights out.
It's my only way back into the game. Is he doesn't have direct damage and then. Alright. Nice work by him. I mean, nice work by him, but nice work also by my mulligan phase. Because that was pretty gross. Was that like a 5, a 6, and a 6? I could have gotten around it against weaker decks. But he knew what he was doing. He drew pretty well. And he just got more value on the board. Let's hope that now we have a loss. We get against some not quite as crazy kind of decks.
Rexar versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Let the hunt begin.
Not the opening we wanted. Ravenous Monk. He only kept card number 1. A druid with a priest. Decent combination. I don't think it's worth it to coin out the assassin.
Happy Hollow's
I had
End.
plays there, but I don't feel like any of them is that amazing. Okay. So here we can clear and take control of the board. Although he's limiting himself as well by having this 2/2. But I'd rather do this. Like, I have plays for turn 3 and 4 and so forth.
Nature will rise against you. Astounding.
Don't know why he'd be so upset about that. It's not that great of a result for me. I mean, it's fine.
Nature will rise against you.
Think we're going to really get this value anytime soon.
Engaging TC
So I'd rather
into
continue
dislocator.
to tempo out the bigger butts. Because I don't think we're getting huge value off him right here either. Whereas we definitely can later. Wow. What is this deck? He's had nothing for like 100 years in a row.
Who are you?
This is awkward.
Let's start some trouble.
Again, just control the board, bigger butts. I have some late game stuff here. Really? Why do you... You're that concerned about taking a 1/1 off my board? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that at all. I like that I'm denying him the heal. Okay. I guess we'll just do that.
I hunt alone.
It begins.
Who are you?
So he's got to have a lot of big drops, and I have 3 poisonous minions plus the deadly shot to answer these big drops. So we're talking about what could be some really nice swing plays here.
Eternal hunt has begun.
How do you get that? From the Crystalline Oracle.
Astounding.
That's a big play I don't actually have an answer for.
My thanks.
It begins.
But I'm denying him the use of that hero power. So that's nice at least. Well, I should have done that first.
I will hunt you down.
Ooh, nice.
No glory.
Yeah, my problem with that play is he should have killed the Mindbreaker first, and then he would have had the option of Zombisting. But I guess his thought process is I want as many taunts as I can. Because he must have a big late game here. With all these cards he's been holding on to the entire time. So he built a Zombies, but it's too expensive.
Senku's fate. I wonder.
That's nice for him. I think it's got to be the Scalebane here.
Until low.
11-5 is nice to have. I'm 2 off lethal as is.
I wonder.
Play a big zombie so that I can deadly shot. With no immediate effect, obviously. It's like a big old taunt beast. Got one of those.
Senku's fate.
Nice swing.
Last chance. I will hunt you down forever.
The gates are open. Until low. Job done.
Well, if he has a 2 AoE, I don't want to play into it too hard. And I can always get the 1 damage extra and play it on this following turn. I'm going to have the full 10 mana. Maybe a mistake, I don't know. With his zombies, though, he has some AoE options. He obviously got really lucky with that blow bat. Keep himself in this game, but that's the kind of thing that can happen off the superhero power here. Yep, good.
Balance in all things.
Senku's fate.
Okay.
Farewell. I hunt alone.
I will hunt you down forever.
I'm not going to play around a 3rd AoE. Well, I am kind of am by not putting out the Patient Assassin, but I'm not going to be that freaked out about it. So build a large beast, but I've got my deadly shot, or my slower Patient Assassin. I feel it's weird that he needs all these big beasts. What are all these other cards in his hand that he's held on to the entire game? Like, some of them have to be high drops, right? Either big AoEs or big taunt minions.
Which tracks to follow?
I feel like he's too obsessed with having fun.
Senpu's hate.
Which, to be fair, is pretty exciting because he never should have had it. Alright.
I hunt alone.
Go ahead. Make my day.
He's got another AoE, then good for him. But Call of the Wild is my potential winner. 1 out of 15 chance. I feel like I can't just do nothing. Even with the health advantage, he must have some really nice big drops here.
I wonder.
Wow.
I wonder. I hunt alone.
3 off lethal.
I hunt alone.
Goodbye.
Okay, it's a big AoE. Because again, a big taunt is not good enough. So we're going to try for an AoE through Zombeast again. Try to get a charging bloat bat. Just a decent number of beasts that have charge. That part isn't crazy. I don't know if there's any other that has area of effect. Some can do some damage straight up.
Warriors of the frozen wastes. Rise.
feel like my friend Ravenous Monk fell into the trap of, it's really cool. I have this Hunter Death Knight that I never should have gotten off the Oracle. So I'm just going to create a bunch of zombies. And I feel like he missed out on some value by taking that approach. I mean, unfortunate for him in a way that I had really good answers with all my poisonous stuff and then my ability to kill whatever minion he put out there. But he should have known I was holding on to some of those kind of cards based on how I was not just throwing everything on the board.
Uther.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Alright, 6-1 and against Naxa. Naxa is a paladin with mage hero power. This is the first, like, S-class kind of combination I think I've faced. So we do have a 2 and a 3 and a 4. This is going to be a good deck. Might want to gamble a little more, but these are, like, fine. I don't have any 1-drops, so we'll just call this good enough. Let's see what he holds on to. Cards 2, 3, and 4. So he's a good deck, he's got a good combination, and he's got a way to start this game.
Job's done.
So I feel like I'm going to be playing from behind.
Happy Hollow's End.
Come on, 2, 3, and 4. He's got to be able to play one of those here on, like, coin it out. Really, Naxa? You held on to 3 3-drops. Alright, well, he's a weirdo. I'm just going to do the 2-2. Not great. Hero power would also have been fine. But this just gives me more options. Wasp, if he plays something too crazy. Probably Mindbreaker 90% of the time. Alright. Like, why not coin that out onto an empty board? You'd get a 2-2 that I won't be able to answer because I can only do 1 damage with the hero power. Plus you generate 1-drop to replace your coin. Backstab. Interesting idea. Backstab and take control of the board. I think it's worth it.
Start some trouble.
In Constructed, I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't make that play because my rogue would have a bunch of combo cards that I'd be trying to get off and get bigger value on. But I don't really have that much of that particular synergy in this deck. Got 3 combo cards, but with none of them in hand. I think that's okay to do. Now I definitely want to attack first with the 2-5 because he probably took the get down. He's going to generate a 2-1 with the secret.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Yeah, I can make the flip and get the kill. I think that's worth it. Otherwise, Unleash could answer them both, but it leaves me with only the 2/5 on board. I'd rather have the 4/4.
Delicious spider ichor. It begins.
I want to make that trade because now I can answer it with the dagger.
You look very familiar.
Okay. You can have little taunts. Yeah, I see why he does that. So I trade them both in. Yeah.
Have another dose? It hurts!
If that would have cost me my entire board, I think I go face there. But with getting to hold on to the 2/1 and still denying him the ping ability, that makes me okay with the trade. Now the downside is he's a mage, he has a million cards in hand. A bunch of them are going to be AoE. And there's the first. Well, not AoE, but
Someday, you'll be just like me.
okay. I think I'm fine with Lord of the Arena here. Unleash would allow me to get the full clear and keep all my dudes
I
alive.
wonder.
And it still denies him the ping ability. Yeah, I think that's the play.
It begins.
So I still can answer a big minion he plays. I still deny him the ping. And I have a 6-drop to follow this up. I wouldn't have made that play if it was going to cost me all my doggies. Both getting
You
to
want
keep
to
2 of
cast a
them. I think
spell?
that's
I want to cast a spell.
okay. Yeah, that's the other problem with Mage. They can generate random crazy stuff. Alright, so first I look for the get down. Sure, you can have that back.
It begins.
So I'm going to get a copy of whatever I play. If so, giving him this isn't so bad. Because I have the trade ability. I think I have to try it.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Oh, got around it. I mean, if I knew it definitely wasn't there, I would have done the Lord of the Arena. Which maybe I should have anyways, because this, I mean, if he gets a free one of these, he just makes this trade, and then uses the ping to like do this, and then play another card.
You want to
And
cast a
then I
spell?
send this
I
into
want to
the-
cast a spell.
Anyways, like I was saying, Mage, other problem, they have the good spells, they have the good AoEs, but also they can generate so much they can generate so much stuff that it's kind of ridiculous as well. Alright, I'm not going to let him get the value of this guy, so I'm going to kill it. But first, what kind of damage do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not crazy enough. If he stops my spell, I'm fine with that. Yep. Enjoy it.
It begins.
The end! Wake before the earth!
The gates are open.
Shame that I don't get the hero power there. But I valued getting the Lord of the Arena down more, which seems fair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. 3 off lethal. I feel like he's absolutely going to ping down the 1/1 though. Yep. Ah, okay. Nice plays, nice plays. He's doing well, he's keeping himself in it. Yeah, absolutely going to do those two things. Should I deny him the beast synergy? With all this other
Wake
damage,
before the earth!
I think this is fine. No.
Ride eternal!
You brought me back.
Okay, exact. No, one more than lethal right now. So he needs a taunt, a heal, or a fireball to answer one of these. Or he could just freeze him. Alright, he's going for the taunt. Fine. Really? You had 6 options and none of them were
Victory
taunt?
is yours.
That's crazy.
Well played.
Okay. Tied the personal best with 7 wins, sitting at 7-1. Pretty happy with the way that last one played out. Quick break, and then we will get into game number 9. Record-setting win number 8. Let's see if we can do it.
Rexar versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
I'm going to hold on to this because it could be valuable on 1 or 2. Hold on to this. I could coin it out on 2 if I draw nothing else. But if I do that, then I really want a 3 out of here. I'm going to send those back. Let's see what he does. He keeps 2 and 3. So this is a very good combination. Alright. Fine with him getting any of these. Coin out hero power. Do this, but it's fine. So I still don't have a 2. I'm just going to coin him out. That's the plan. So a few things about this guy. I love the name, the Conquest. Little Donkey Kong reference there. He's got 500 wins. And he's got a good setup here. Paladin and Priest are 2 of the higher performing decks. Okay, I do have a 2-drop. But, see, this doesn't come out until I put a minion down. So let's put a minion down first.
Out of my jungle!
I have something to do on 4. Man, this is tough.
I wonder.
I don't know. Two good choices there, depending on what way this game goes. All right, he wants to build up value on his minions.
Go away!
I'm going to deny him value with the poisonous. And this guy should block some of his larger minions he'll be getting here.
Delicious spider nigger.
Uses my own cards against me. But I have the answer for it. Have a 5/5 or a 3/5. I'm going to have to play so many cards after this that I'm just going to go with a normal 3/5.
Dingo! Yeah!
So that worked out okay. You had to use 2 weapon charges, and I pretty much negated them. This is not as great, but I do have the answer. Ooh, or I could flip him. Nah. I think I'll just do it this way.
Man!
That's well answered.
Let's start some trouble.
If I had more confidence, I would go Banshee. I guess if my plan was to win with Call of the Wild, Okay, I could have 4
I wonder.
charge minions.
It begins.
I think that's just a little better. It's a free trade into the 2/2. Oh, I see.
Fresh from Kazakhstan.
Should always draw first, Conquest. Maybe you got a really good
They
card.
fell
there.
off the truck.
I'm totally fine with him giving me the full value on my 8/8. So I could flip and then play this and then answer. And then I'd have a 4/4 against his 2/2.
I wonder.
Delicious spider ichor.
It's not a big deal, but it'd be nice to control the board with the upcoming.
I taste blood.
Wow, 2 of those? Okay. So I could do this, and then this, and then this.
Have another dose!
I don't want him to think that I'm fully going to face.
It hurts!
Because I don't want him thinking about Call of the Wild. Oh, nice. Wow. How much is he? 6 mana. So he's 8 mana. So he sends him back. He turns him into a 5/8. He answers my Banshee. Get that off the curve. Seriously. He obviously will see through this. Right? Unless he thinks it's going to be 2 damage
For the
to all
crusade!
creatures. Alright. Nice though that would be.
I hunt alone. Winners, empires fall.
Me back.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
There it is, but too late. At least I can...
If I must.
Quake before the earth!
At least I get the full value.
I hunt alone.
I might not see it. Had one naturally generated, the other.
Well played.
I don't know how this deck fell so far behind a deck that had a huge 6-drop, a huge 6-drop, a huge 7-drop, a huge 8-drop, a huge 8-drop. Granted, he randomly generated 2 really good cards that put him in good positions. But even so, I don't understand why I didn't have... Like, if I had control of that board the entire game and then he swung it back with those late game cards, fair enough. I just don't know how he was able to answer everything and keep up, if not be ahead. In addition to
Victory or death!
having
the
a
hunt
huge late
begin.
game. Just keep the backstab here. Hope to get some 2s and 3s. Firmic Angit. A warrior with the mage hero power. Now, warrior is ranked lowest in terms of what's getting the most wins. But some people say it's actually a good deck to have first, because warrior has good cards to make up for the crappy hero power. You can get like weapons and stuff to send to face right away, or like, you know, to keep playing the board.
Hollow's end.
I think this is my favorite of the costumes. That's pretty cool. And obviously it looks better because this is another 500 win player. Number 4? Number 5?
Side effects? No.
That we've run up against?
Trust me.
So we have the answer, but
Hunt alone.
I have the answer, but I'd rather hold on to the backstab. He'll heal up almost all the damage he's going to do using this. So yeah, Mage gives him AoE, card draw, card generation, ping,
Armor made to
good
fit.
late game spells. Okay, so he's going to punish me by gaining a little armor. I'm totally fine with that.
I hunt alone.
Because you won't gain that much armor. The wasp will answer this while staying alive. Alright. Actually, let's do it this way. We'll play him, and if he gets the copy, then I'll kill that instead. Now he has to use his ping, and it only leaves him with 2 mana to do anything else. Ah. Very nice, very nice.
You brought me back.
Nothing else to do about it.
Well played.
Should I attack it, or should I backstab it? I think let's do it this way. Well, let's see if this has got it. Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
Hunt alone.
If I must.
All about the Call of the Wild here.
To Northrend!
Maybe we're not. Okay. Shoot, I can't get any value off the pillager though.
I hunt alone.
Still a lot of damage along with the Call of the Wild if he can't answer it. He's got the execute. So normally here we would make this trade, but because we're going Call of the Wild, because he didn't have an answer, let's instead do this.
No glory.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
24. We have 7 plus 5. Not enough. So we have to make this trade. Although, yeah, let's make the trade this way.
What do we have here?
Job's done.
Yeah. Now we have the ability to attack with all these big guys if he doesn't have a freezing effect. Good one to get.
Your torture will continue.
Okay, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That leaves him at 4 health. That's nice and all, but I think the better play is this one. Getting him to low health while allowing him to then start healing himself with his elementals is dangerous. Granted, they would have had big control of the board. He would have needed a big AoE or a freeze to really start getting those heals in, but I feel like this is a little safer.
Time melts away.
Good use of mathematics on him. So I have 8 damage.
Out of my jungle!
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Low.
Job done.
He gets to heal up a bunch, but I don't think it's enough. Now if he's got the flame strike. Alright.
I spread the master's
It's
will.
poisonous though, which is nice. Oh shoot, he does have a way to get it to 1. Well, that's his whole turn. So he goes up to 10.
Time is now.
Okay.
Well played. I moves quickly.
Free me! Free me!
I hunt alone.
Go ahead.
Job done.
Gets himself to 7. Clears both those guys. I only am showing 3 damage. I can only take him to 4.
Time melts away.
I'm not ready.
The time is now.
Do I have any other direct damage?
Obliteration.
Okay, that's something.
Goodbye.
The gates are open.
I hunt alone.
Job done.
Actually, be better to attack with the other one. Actually, it would have been better to attack with the 4-3. Then you guarantee your 6 heal. Six damage. That's not 6 damage.
I hunt alone.
He heals for 9. I'll just see what I get to steal.
The Whiz Banger Mark 7. Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
delicious spider ichor.
Job done.
Well played.
He played it well. It is ridiculous to have... I feel like... I played it aggressively even before I knew he had Jaina. If I hadn't done that, I would have had 0 chance. Instead, I should have won 3 or 4 turns in a row, but this deck has no reach. After the Call of the Wild is on the board. There it is. Spectral Pillager, yeah. Explosive Shot reaches minions, not his face, which as you saw cost me the game. Oh, Hounds. Yeah, I could have done it with any of the Hounds. On the Hunt, I already used, but it's a tiny bit of reach. So the question becomes, was it wrong to put the Banshee out there that early and then burn cards that I was going to need down the line, including probably both of the Hounds, which could have won me the game later. And I feel like the answer is no, because especially if I knew he had Jaina, I can't just take that turn off. I can't just not play a 5/5 and expect to somehow get the lethal. I needed to load the board up before turn 9 to either have lethal or put him within striking range. And having the perfect Jaina Death Knight to flip that on me saved him. It's a tough choice. I can see why Crip and everyone else hates Jaina in terms of arena. Like, fine in constructed, but too powerful for arena. After a result like that, there probably was something I could have done to deny him having a 1 health minion on my side of the board for him to kill to keep generating more heals. But when you're 1 and 2 and 3 off lethal every turn, you don't want to not put things on the board. Yeah, it sucks. Not a great way to end. I think this run started 7-0 and then 3 losses. So that part's disappointing, but still 7-3. Overall, I'm really happy with the result. Just a frustrating last game. Wow, a lot of gold. A lot of gold. 180 with the pack. So, 2 runs here in Hallow's End, and both at 7 wins, and both have me more than making up for the runs gold-wise. And of course, they're free, so it's just a bonus. Alright, good games. Now to wait for the next arena ticket to arrive, and then we'll get a 3rd draft going. Alright, until next time, see you for the next arena.